and Friends, Runaway Engine. Beep! One day, high in the hills of the island of Sidor, Thomas the Tank Engine made an amazing discovery. Thomas found an old town. It was overgrown with ivy and the buildings were crumbling. "I cannot wait to tell everyone about this," he peeped. Beep! "Thomas, you have made a wonderful discovery," Sir Tomfrin had said. This was a town of Great Waterton. It had once had wonderful springs, Sir Tomfrin had told Thomas, but when the water dried up, the people moved away. "We must repair the town in time for Sidor Day." Beep! Because Thomas had discovered the town, Sir Tomfrin had put him in charge of the repairs. Thomas wanted to show everyone that he was really useful, so he worked very hard, maybe too hard. One morning, Thomas had an accident. He was puffing too fast along an old track and toppled off the rickety rails. It took hours to hoist him back onto the tracks. Beep! Thomas went to the Sidor steamworks to be fixed. While he was there, Stanley was put in charge of the Great Waterton repairs. Thomas wasn't worried. "When I'm all fixed, I'm sure I'll get my job back," he tooted. But when Thomas returned to Great Waterton, Sir Tomfrin had said Stanley would stay in charge of the work. Thomas's funnel flattened. Beep! "It's not fair," Thomas thought. "I found the town. I should be in charge." Thomas had an idea. He'd find something new, and then everyone would see he was more useful than Stanley. He remembered seeing an old mine nearby. The mine was dark. The rails were old and twisty. Thomas whizzed through the tunnels. Suddenly, he lost control on a steep hill and flew off the tracks. Thomas was lost deep underground. Would anyone hear his whistle? Beep! Back in Great Waterton, Stanley needed Thomas to shunt some freight cars, but Thomas was nowhere to be found. Stanley went looking for him. At the end of some old tracks, he heard a whistle peeping inside an abandoned mine. "Stanley, I'm so glad you found me," tooted Thomas. Stanley pulled the little blue engine onto the rails, but there was a loud pop and a hiss of steam. Beep! Stanley's hard work had made him burst a valve. "It's my turn to help you." Puff by puff, Thomas pushed his new friend out of the mine. Thomas knew that if they worked together, the repairs at Great Waterton would be done in no time. Beep! Sidor Day finally arrived. There was a big party to reopen Great Waterton. "Thomas, you've done an excellent job," said Sir Tomfrin Hat. "I couldn't have done it without Stanley," puffed Thomas. The two engine peeped happily, and everyone cheered.